The law is a complex and ever-evolving field, and the ability to read and understand legal texts is essential for anyone hoping to navigate its intricacies. Whether you are a law student, a legal professional, or simply someone who wants to be informed about the law, developing strong legal reading skills is crucial. Legal texts are often dense and technical, filled with jargon and complex sentence structures. However, with the right approach and a bit of practice, anyone can learn to effectively comprehend and analyze these challenging materials. This guide will provide you with the tools and strategies you need to become a more confident and proficient legal reader. By the end of this guide, you will have a solid foundation in legal reading, which will serve you well in your legal studies, your career, and your life as an informed citizen. Remember, the key to mastering any skill is practice. So let's begin our journey to becoming more proficient and confident legal readers. Step 1. Recognize that legal texts, whether they are statutes, contracts, or judicial decisions, often follow a specific organizational structure. Understanding this structure can significantly enhance your comprehension and make the reading process more manageable. Step 2. Generally, legal texts can be broken down into distinct sections, each serving a specific purpose. For example, statutes typically begin with a title and a purpose clause, followed by definitions of key terms, and then the substantive provisions of the law. Step 3. Contracts often start with a preamble identifying the parties and the agreement's purpose, followed by sections outlining the terms and conditions, obligations of each party, and remedies for breach of contract. Judicial decisions typically begin with a summary of the facts of the case, the procedural history, the legal issues presented, the court's reasoning, and finally, the holding or decision. Step 4. When approaching a legal text, it's essential to first identify the type of document you are reading, and then familiarize yourself with its general structure. This preliminary step will provide you with a roadmap, allowing you to navigate the text more effectively and locate specific information quickly. Step 5. Once you have a grasp of the overall structure, you can begin reading the text more closely. By familiarizing yourself with the organization of legal texts and approaching your reading with a plan, you can significantly enhance your comprehension and make the process more efficient and effective. Legal texts are often dense and detailed, requiring careful attention to extract the most relevant information. Identifying key information is crucial for understanding the text's purpose, scope, and implications. This section will equip you with effective strategies for pinpointing essential details within legal documents. One useful technique is to pay close attention to signal words and phrases. These are words or phrases that indicate a shift in thought, introduce a new concept, or highlight important information. Examples of signal words include however, therefore, in addition, notwithstanding, and provided that. When you encounter these words, slow down your reading and pay attention to the information that follows, as it is likely to be significant. Another helpful strategy is to focus on the active voice and identify the actors and actions within the text. Legal texts often describe specific actions taken by individuals, organizations, or entities. By identifying who is doing what, you can better understand the rights, obligations, and consequences outlined in the document. Moreover, legal texts frequently employ definitions to establish a common understanding of key terms. By mastering these techniques for identifying key information, you will be better equipped to navigate the complexities of legal texts and extract the most relevant details. Legal language can often seem like a foreign language filled with archaic terms, Latin phrases, and complex sentence structures. However, understanding legal terminology is essential for accurately interpreting legal texts. This section will guide you through strategies for deciphering legal jargon and unlocking the meaning behind these specialized terms. One effective approach is to break down complex words into their root words, prefixes, and suffixes. Often, understanding the meaning of these smaller components can shed light on the overall meaning of the term. For example, the term jurisdiction can be broken down into juris, law, and diction, to speak, suggesting a power to speak the law or exercise legal authority. Another helpful strategy is to use context clues to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words. Read the sentences surrounding the unfamiliar term, and look for clues that might suggest its meaning. Often the surrounding text provides sufficient information to deduce the definition of the unknown word. By employing these strategies, you can overcome the hurdle of legal jargon and develop a strong command of legal terminology. Section 5. Legal dictionaries and maxims, essential tools for legal interpretation. Legal dictionaries and maxims are indispensable tools for anyone seeking to master legal reading and interpretation. These resources provide invaluable insights into the nuances of legal language and principles, enabling you to navigate complex legal concepts with greater confidence. Legal dictionaries such as Black's Law Dictionary serve as comprehensive repositories of legal terms and their definitions. Unlike standard dictionaries, legal dictionaries offer detailed explanations tailored specifically to legal contexts. They often include illustrative examples, citations to relevant case law, and even historical information about the term's evolution. On the other hand, legal maxims are concise statements that encapsulate established legal principles or rules of thumb. Familiarizing yourself with common legal maxims can significantly enhance your understanding of legal reasoning and argumentation. By incorporating these resources into your legal reading practice, you can unlock the intricacies of legal texts and develop a more nuanced understanding of the law. Section 6. Navigating case law, using digests for research and analysis. Case law, comprised of judicial decisions rendered by courts, forms a substantial part of legal research and analysis. Understanding how to navigate and utilize case law effectively is crucial for grasping the practical application of legal principles. Digests serve as invaluable tools for efficiently researching and comprehending case law. Legal digests are comprehensive indexes that organize case law by subject matter. They categorize cases based on the legal issues involved, allowing researchers to quickly locate relevant precedents for their specific legal questions. Digests typically consist of headnotes, which are brief summaries of the key legal points addressed in a case. When researching a legal issue, you would first consult a digest relevant to the area of law in question. Once you have identified relevant cases through the digest, you can then access the full text of the decisions. By utilizing legal digests effectively, you can streamline your case law research, locate relevant precedents, and gain a deeper understanding of how legal principles are applied in practice. Section 7. Identifying the point of law. Understanding the legal principles at play. Identifying the point of law is crucial for understanding the legal principles at play in a case or legal text. The point of law represents the specific legal rule or principle that the court applied to the facts of the case to reach its decision. It is the heart of the legal analysis, and understanding it is essential for applying the case to other situations. To identify the point of law, you must carefully analyze the court's reasoning. Look for statements that explain why the court ruled the way it did. The court will often cite previous cases or statutes to support its reasoning. The point of law is often stated explicitly by the court, using phrases such as, "we hold that," or, "the rule in this case is." Once you have identified the point of law, it is helpful to restate it in your own words. By mastering the skill of identifying the point of law, you can move beyond simply reading legal texts to truly understanding the legal principles that govern our society. Section 8. Answering legal questions, applying your knowledge to real-world scenarios. The ability to answer legal questions effectively is the culmination of your legal reading and analysis skills. This section will provide you with a structured approach to tackling legal questions, ensuring you apply your knowledge accurately and persuasively. When faced with a legal question, begin by carefully reading and dissecting the question itself. Identify the key facts, the legal issue at hand, and the specific task the question requires, such as explaining, analyzing, or comparing. This initial step ensures you fully understand the scope of the question and avoid going off on irrelevant tangents. Next, recall relevant legal rules and principles that apply to the issue identified. This step might involve drawing upon your knowledge of specific statutes, case law precedents, or legal maxims. With the legal framework in place, apply the law to the facts of the question. By following this structured approach and practicing your legal reasoning skills, you can confidently tackle legal questions and demonstrate your mastery of the subject matter. Section 9. Conclusion. Mastering legal reading for academic and professional success. Mastering legal reading is an ongoing journey, one that requires patience, persistence, and a genuine curiosity about the law. As you progress through your legal studies or career, You will encounter increasingly complex legal texts and challenging legal questions. However, by consistently applying the strategies and techniques outlined in this guide, you can confidently navigate the intricacies of legal language and reasoning. Effective legal reading is about extracting meaning from dense texts, identifying key information, and understanding the legal principles at play. Embrace the challenge, be persistent in your efforts, and never underestimate the power of a well-trained legal mind.